Alright guys, welcome back to Our World Outdoors. So today we're going to be talking about our Puppies. Now, they both are made by Eddie Bauer, but they're two different series, essentially. Mine is the hoodless, hers is the hooded. But we're going to talk more if we're going to base all our stuff on the Cirruslite down jacket, which is her version. Technically my version is the same when you're ordering, they just call it hooded or hoodless. But you want the hooded one because it's basically the same price. Now, before we get started in this, I want to say that at the time of filming this, Costco does not have this available on their website. Normally you can get these at Costco for about $40, sometimes less depending upon when. Now, on Amazon, I've seen them range, depending upon color, anywhere from $39 up to $69. But it's pretty simple to find them for about $49 year-round, anytime you want. It is a 650 fill down.
Yes.
Polyester. I'm going to just go with the bullet points here they have, is that it is 100% nylon polyester construction with storm repel, DWR water resistant finish, so it's supposed to shed moisture so it doesn't soak into the fabric. That said, listen to what it says by resistant. It is not in any way, shape, or form waterproof.
Right.
You need to understand that. The other thing is that it has tapered, I mean it doesn't look like it, but it is tapered at the sleeves and around the edges. And then there is some puffing and tapering in the collar area to basically keep the heat into your body. But I will say that unless you have a very tight fitting one, like right now when the wind starts to pick up, it will cut through you and pull heat off you. There is no real puffy that I know that can stop that. Now, on the sides, one plus that this puffy has that a lot don't is zip up pockets. Alright, so if you put your keys, your phone in there and you want to zip it up, you don't have to worry about them falling out. That's a big deal on a lot of puffies because the way they kind of usually are made kind of tight around your waist, and the pockets kind of are more like this. These are more like this and they zip up.
They're nice sized pockets too.
Yeah, they are. They're very large. So if you've got gloves or something, my hand can completely go like that in there. So, and on the inside, you've got a very large pocket on either side in case you wanted to carry like a hat or something else in there. But you really have got some room. Now, these are extremely packable. I'm not going to go into weights because literally every size weighs different. If it has a hood or not, it weighs different. Just know that they are extremely lightweight. Unless you're a massive gram weenie, it's not going to matter. It really isn't. Now, honey, do you want to pull your hood up just to give them an idea? So as you can see, she can pull it down and really put all her stuff in there, and it kind of, when she zips it up, it's almost going to be like full-blown winter attachment. You can poke your nose like mine down in mine, but this closes her all in and allows for her to keep more body heat in on the coldest of nights. And there also is enough room above. You see they've cut it with enough room to wear a big hat underneath of it if you wanted to. The cost point on this is what my thing is. Now, yes, I can get cheaper stuff from AliExpress, but I gotta wait 4 weeks for it to get here. I can get cheaper stuff from, you know, eBay, but I gotta wait for it to come from China. Same thing, 4 weeks. This is something that I'm bringing to you that is off the shelf purchase. Whether you get it at Costco if they have it in stock in the stores, which right now I think that's the only place you're gonna get it is in stock on the stores, or putting it up against getting it off Amazon, getting it off eBay. Almost all the sites have them. Now, I want to be real, this is real important because I've compared this personally to the Amazon Basics down puffy, and this thing blows it out of the water. I mean, I don't care what their rating they're putting on those Amazon Basics puffy, they are not 650 at all. They are not, I'm telling you. These are much, much warmer. Now, I have the problem in these that it's got to be freaking cold for me to hike in these. She can hike in it. She's happy. She loves being warm. I sweat too much when I try and hike in this. That's why you guys see me in a hoodie a lot of times, because I can kind of vent myself by how I move. But let me sit by a fire or let me sit in my tent at night when I'm cold, this is getting pulled on and it keeps me plenty warm.
This keeps me plenty warm. I don't need any more than this.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for that extra layer of warmth, or you want to guarantee that if you're out on the trail and you want to be warm, this is a very cost-effective way. Or if you've got a bag you're questioning the temperatures, what it's going to get down to, or a quilt, and you're like, it's only supposed to get to this, but another 5 degrees is at my limit, taking one of these out can greatly increase your comfort chances that night. There's a lot of puffies out there. I'm not going to try and compare it to the top ones because it's not that rating, you know, it's not that quality. But at the same time, they all do a certain job. And I think you might find that checking these out might be the perfect fit for you.
And puffies can get quite expensive.
Puffies can get amazingly expensive. And I don't know that the durability factor of most puffies are any better over the $200 version versus these. And I also find that with down, the more you beat them up, the longer they're in use, kind of the flatter they go. And I don't think it really matters whether it's cheap or expensive. They kind of all do it at a certain pace based upon how hard you're on them. So they're all going to lose their R value over time as they don't loft as much. I mean, there's things you can do, dryers and tennis balls and all kinds of tricks. But I'm just saying, use equals less R value as time goes on. So maybe the better investment is actually to go with the cheaper ones. That way, if you got to replace them down the road, you're not investing so much money. That said, I know people that have been running these for years. Years they've been in service, and they're still using them to this day.
So another thing we need to point out is the one that I have is actually a men's jacket, but I like it because it comes a little bit further down over my butt. They do sell the women's jackets around the same price range.
And they are tapered to fit.
Yes.
That's the key. She wanted the straight form fit. That way it came down farther and covered more of her body. The tapered fit for women is a very odd way they size them, for one. And for two, the flaring down there makes their hips, upper hips on women a lot of times get cold. So Missy went with the men's version after trying mine on, and now basically the top of her thighs are covered. So for all intents and purposes, it just fits her style better. And also, she is a little bit shorter than most women, so it almost gives her a couple more inches of insulation down by buying the men's cut, which is longer.
And I will say they seem to me to go pretty true to size.
Yes, they do follow well to size. And you need to buy to fit. Mine is slightly bigger than what I should have because I just lost a whole ton of weight, like 45 pounds. So in my case, I'll probably be wearing my hoodie under this on wearing it at night and stuff, just so it's all filled out and it's, you know, doing its insulation job. It isn't a big factor for me. I usually layer up anyways. But as I said, I don't hike with mine on. It has to be Arctic for me to be wearing mine. It's got to be like 15 degrees out. So I do like to carry it. It weighs nothing. Keeping it in your pack, if I were to turn an ankle or get stuck somewhere, it's easy to pull on and keep me warm in an emergency situation as well. It weighs nothing. It's easy to take with you and just have that rest assurance that you've got a little more down to pull on. So this is another key component actually to her sleep system, which we put together for her, that has multiple components of down that she's going to be doing a video on soon. So be looking out for that one. But unless there's something else you think we need to mention about these, I think we've done the basic overview, which is what is necessary. You guys don't need a whole lot of information. There's a million videos about these out there. Go check them out for yourself. Talk to people on the trail because you'll see them everywhere. We just wanted to throw in our 2 cents on the subject about how we feel about them, and that we actually are fully committed to running these from now on. I don't see any reason to change. You do have a hood though, I'll give you that. That's a nice feature. So if you guys are going to buy one, take the time, spend a few extra dollars if you have to, get the one with the hood. You'll be glad you did. But on that note, what do we tell everybody? You're not very good at this. So if you're not already, please take a moment, go down, hit the notifications bell so you see all of our videos. If you're not subscribed, take a moment, go down and subscribe. Join the family, watch us out running all the trips, all the crazy things we get into, and I'm going to take her inside.
Up the trail.
You better quit. You're terrible at this. You're fired.
No, don't fire me.
You're fired.
I'm the star.
Not anymore.